Yeah, I think I started really well, and the first set was really high level for me, and I put a lot of pressure on her. So yeah, the first set was really great, and in the second set, I knew she will kind of trying to come back, and she will do better, and I just tried to hold my serve and try to put her under pressure on her serve. And yeah, I'm happy with this win.
Well, congratulations. Name and affiliation. Hands, please. Joel, you can start us off.
Joel Drucker, tennis.com. You served so well today, and afterwards you credited the person who helped you with your serve. You met in your on-court interview. Could you say the name of that person and talk about some of the work you've done?
Well, can I please ask you to stop doing with this pen? The pen, thank you. Sorry, thank you. I'm so sorry.
It is annoying. Tremendous.
I
Great
feel
move on
so
your part.
comfortable right now.
You're the winner. I'm just standing here.
Sorry, I didn't want to.
It's okay. Do you remember the question?
Yes, I remember the question. Well, let me just leave this part of my my journey. I'll probably speak about this a little bit later. But yeah, I just changed my biomechanic stuff, and yeah, I have new one more coach in my team, and he's really helping me with my serve. And yeah, we changed a lot.
Could you please tell me his name?
It's let me. Let me double check the surname. I just don't know. I don't really know the surname, but just know the name, Kevin. And this is right now probably will be really bad.
Hi, Aryna, David Kane, tennis.com. I'm just curious, on the court, you just seem so clear, and I'm curious if this is the most clear everything is felt for you on the court, and how long?
I'm happy that it looks like that, but yeah, sometimes it's not only like really going my way, and sometimes I don't feel some shots, and I'm just trying to work through it and just do my best.
Yeah.
David Waldstein, New York Times. How hard was it to not be able to play Wimbledon, and how did you make use of that time and maybe work on your serve, or what did you do?
Well, I had another preseason. I worked really hard, and I worked a lot on my serve. And yeah, it was tough time, especially when I was working out in the gym and there was Wimbledon playing on the TV. I was always turn it off because I couldn't watch it. But it was tough time, and I worked so hard, and yeah, I worked a lot on that period.
Is it hard to play and prepare and do all your work with everything that's going on with the political situation?
It's tough, and it's a lot of pressure, and I'm just trying to think in that way, that I'm just an athlete, and I have nothing to do with politics, and I'm just trying to play my best and make sure that people enjoy watching my matches.
Hi, Eleanor Crooks, Press Association. You said that you couldn't watch Wimbledon on the telly. I mean, did it give you maybe a bit more of a kick, do you think, for this swing of the season, having missed that bit? Did you feel like you really had to make the most of this bit?
Did I miss the grass? You mean the Wimbledon swing? Yes, of course I did. I liked the tournament, and I had a lot of good memories from there, and I miss it really much. That's why I wasn't able to watch it, because it was reminding me about the great time I had there. But it's okay, whatever.
Did it give you like an extra, I don't want to say motivation, but a bit extra for this bit of the season?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I worked really hard. They took away one opportunity from me, and I worked really hard for this one.
Mark?
Yeah, Mark Berman, New York Post. Yeah, during Wimbledon, were you actually in Belarus, or you were somewhere?
I was in Miami.
You were in Miami. Okay. And other things, so you were just practicing? You weren't like having a good time in Miami? Or?
Yeah, of course, I was having a good time there. I was working hard, of course, and and I also had some days off there, and yeah, I was spending time in the good restaurants and on the beach. I mean, I like Miami. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be there, and I've done hard work there, and I also had fun there. So I had a good time there.
There, or do you just?
Yeah.
You do.
Willie?
Hi, congratulations. Willie Weinbaum from ESPN. Since we don't know yet who your next opponent will be, I'd like to ask you about one and then the other. Starting with Jessica, what do you consider the keys to your doing well against Jessica?
Well, first of all, she's a great player, and I'm just trying to stay focused on the matches against her, and I'm just trying to make her work for it, make her move, and I'm just every time I play against her, I'm just trying to put a lot of pressure on her, and I think this is the key, that I'm trying to put her under pressure.
What does make her a great player? You described her as a great player.
Because she's a great fighter, and she's serving well. Hitting the ball quite flat and deep, and that's why it's really tough to kind of put her under pressure, because you have to stay really low, and you have to get these balls really deep back, because if you go up, she'll finish it easily. So.
And then Iga.
She's a great player, always tough matches against her, and she's moving well, hitting the ball really well, serving well. So she's a tough opponent, but I'll do my best there, and I'll make her work as much as I can.
Chris?
Chris Bowers, US Open Radio. When you look back to when you were in the semi-finals at Wimbledon, how are you different now, both as a person and as a tennis player?
It's a huge difference. There was my first experience being in the semi-final, and especially it was first experience being in the second week of the Grand Slam, and I was almost about to cry in the match, kind of to break through the first week, and then I was in the semi-final, and then there was a lot of expectations. I thought like, okay, I think this is my time. I'm gonna win it, and I would say that, like, I didn't expect her to play that well. I expect me to win all like the rest of the matches like really easy, and then I had another experience in the semifinal again. I lost it, and now like I don't have any expectations. I know it's going to be tough, and I know that I have to work for it, and I have to fight for it. And also after this season, when I was struggling with a lot of things and I couldn't play my best, but I was there. I was fighting, and right now I'm in a semifinal, and I have zero expectation for myself. I know it's going to be tough, and I know that I have to really work hard for this win, and now I'll just go there and fight for every point.
Okay. Reem, last question, please.
Hi, Aryna. Rima Bourleli, Sport.com. Congrats. Aryna, I'm curious, what was your mindset entering this tournament, knowing that you had defending points, you didn't get to play Wimbledon? How did you feel? I know you're saying you're trying not to have expectations, but it's easier said than done. So what was the mindset coming in, and did you expect to kind of make it this far?
Not really. I didn't expect that. And I mean, during the Wimbledon swing, I already prepared myself that I'll drop in the ranking, whatever. I already prepared myself that I will lose all my points, and I was trying to don't really think about that. I was trying to prepare myself for the next season. So, and I think that's why it took the pressure off me, and I think that's really helped me. And again, I mean, I was sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead.
And again, I already was in this position. I think I don't remember what was the year. I think 2018, I think, the year or the next year when I was like, I won Wuhan, and I did well in the end of the season, and then on the next season I wasn't doing really well, and then like in the end of the season I had a lot of points to defend, and I deal with this pressure quite well. So and for the second time I did it again, and I'm still on the tournament, and I still have opportunity to get extra points. So and I'll do my best.
We have one follow-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aryna, I was just curious how you've been able to spend your days off. I mean, the last 2 years, New York hasn't been as open as it has been now, so I'm just curious if you've been able to do anything that maybe you hadn't been able to do in the last couple of years.
You know what? When I was playing early matches, then I would go for dinner like later in the day. But my last matches was pretty late, and I was just like going back the hotel and try to recover. And then the next day, I was just like ordering Uber Eats, same like I did last year. I was too lazy to go somewhere, and I was like too focused on my matches, so didn't change much actually. But probably today I'll go to another good restaurant.
Favorite kind of food when you're here?
I actually like Italian food, so doesn't matter where I am. I'm always going for Italian food.